All right, welcome to my channel, and to this video we got a great recipe here for you today, a gourmet recipe, DIY style. Of course, I'm not a chef at all, but we have a wonderful grilled shrimp recipe to share with you today. So first things first, let's go ahead and get all the ingredients out, and I'm going to put everything, the entire written recipe down in the description below, and other things if you're curious, if you want exact measurements and all that good stuff. Be sure to click that and follow along in the video as you are able to. So we're going to be grilling on a charcoal grill. So while we get the ingredients out, or before we do, I should say, we're going to start that grill up, get it nice and hot, and we'll go ahead and get the shrimp as well. Now we're going to be using fresh shrimp pretty much right from the ocean, but you can get great deals on shrimp depending on, the season and the size and all that stuff. So go to your grocery store and check that out. We're going to be peeling and deveining. Now, a quick way to do that, you pull the tail and then you kind of unwrap it, so to speak. Try to do it all in one go. It does break off pretty easily, but that would be a more efficient way to do it. And once you get all your shrimp peeled, make sure they're deveined as well. We're going to be greasing our skewers here. Yeah, we're going to put these right on skewers. Go ahead and get some spray, and that just helps them remove and not stick to the skewers as easily. And notice how we're putting them on. Each piece gets stuck kind of on the head part and the tail part, like that. You don't want those falling off, so make sure they're on there well. All right, so that's first thing is first there. Go ahead and prep those and get those ready to go. And then we're going to be putting some salt, and you can throw some pepper on there. All right, and what else are we going to do here? Well, we're going to be using a shallot, and we're going to slice and dice that up pretty well. We've also got some butter and some parsley and a lemon over there. Again, I'll put all those ingredients and the exact measurements down in the description below. Don't cut yourself here, obviously. But we'll go ahead and get those about yay big. And we're going to melt the butter just a little bit on the stovetop because we're going to be mixing in a bunch of yummy stuff with that. Now here we have some parsley, so go ahead and chop that up. And we've got some minced garlic in the jar. And we are here mincing some fresh dill. And once your butter is melted, you'll be putting all that yumminess inside the melted butter and stirring it up. You can also add a little heat if you want to, some red pepper flakes, or if you have any cayenne pepper powder or anything like that, that would be kind of a nice soft heat. And you just saw we put that minced garlic in. What else? Put some capers in there and a splash of white wine, about 2 tablespoons or so. Got our dill as well, and stir it up and just kind of let that simmer. Very, very soft rolling boil there. And we're going to be brushing all of that yumminess on. Note that we did not put the parsley in. And we'll brush it on liberally. You can even pour it on if you'd like. But this is the good stuff right here. You want to coat both sides. If you use enough, you don't have to actually turn them. It'll just kind of coat the underside just through lateral movements with your brush, or splashing it or pouring it on there. Nice and liberal. And then it's grill time. We'll bring that out to the grill. Now our grill has been heating up the whole time and coming to a smoke. You can see there, nice, beautiful smoke, and we're about 350, just shy of that. Now the biggest thing, you don't want to overcook shrimp, right? So stand right next to it and monitor it every couple of minutes, especially at first, to make sure you're not too hot. Now notice I'm not putting it on over the coals directly. I'm kind of making a circular pattern around it. You could put it over the hot coals, but that will likely dry out or burn some of the shrimp, while other parts of the shrimp are not done on that same skewer, right? So kind of use your judgment. I like that ambient smoky flavor as opposed to putting it over the direct coals. And you could certainly use more charcoal, and I've got kind of a teepee thing going here so that it's really hot in the middle, and then I want a nice peripheral heat around it. And I do flip the shrimp after, I don't know, 7 minutes or so, 10 minutes. It's not really a time base. You're going to be watching it, looking for that color. Note the color here as I turn them. Again, the biggest error that you can make is overcooking this, so stay vigilant. Close it back up if it needs a little more time. Let that smoke and that temperature do the work. And look at that. We're about done here. We'll go ahead and pull them from the grill. And you can spray your grates before you get started if you want to make sure that things don't stick, but it's not too bad. Look at that color. Nice and juicy still. So a nice kind of orangey pink. And then you can use the rest of your mix that you made earlier to top that off. Just like that. Use that brush again if you'd like. Smooth it out. Look how good that looks. Gourmet grilled shrimp. You cannot beat this recipe, I promise. Pairs well with some vegetables or perhaps even as an appetizer. And then you can top it off with some parsley and squeeze some lemon on there. And it pairs with, like I said, some vegetables and pasta if you'd like to do a pasta dish with some shrimp. And we'll stop that video right there. Hopefully this helps you out. Bon appetit.